Imagine living the dream job, not behind the wheel, but behind the lens. For Brandon Lim, a passionate car photographer, that dream is a daily reality. He's not just snapping photos of cars, he's capturing the soul of automotive art, one frame at a time. Brandon's journey is the kind that makes you believe anything is possible. From a kid fascinated with toy cars to becoming a key visual storyteller for MotorTrend and other top automotive platforms, Lim didn't follow the traditional path, but he forged his own, and it's inspiring gearheads and creatives alike across the country. It all started with family. Lim credits his dad for sparking his creativity. Cameras were always around the house, and though his brothers went on to pursue science degrees, Brandon picked up the camera. And something just clicked. He wasn't born into a car family, but cars called to him. From a young age, he started going to car shows, capturing the shine of the chrome, the shape of the curves, the personality of each vehicle. It was an obsession that soon became a passion, and eventually a profession. But make no mistake, this wasn't some overnight success story. For a long time, Lim treated car photography as just a hobby. It didn't seem like a serious career path. In his mind, making a living with a camera meant weddings or portraits, not burning rubber and glossy magazine spreads. That was until someone in college gave him the advice that changed everything. They told him, "You can do what you want." That simple encouragement lit a fire. Brandon sent a message to a photographer he admired, Robin Trajano, not even knowing at the time that he worked for MotorTrend. That one message led to coffee. That coffee led to an opportunity, assisting on MotorTrend's SUV of the Year shoot. He wasn't holding a camera then, he was cleaning cars. But that moment was the beginning. Fast forward half a year, and he was shooting for MotorTrend as a freelancer. Then came an internship. Then a staff photographer position. 6 years later, he's one of the most respected names behind the lens in the automotive world. But getting there took more than hustle. It took a vision. Brandon didn't just want to take pictures. He wanted to find his voice. Finding a unique photography style isn't easy. It's a long process of trial and error. According to Lim, he spent years shooting things just because they looked cool. He wasn't always happy with his results. In fact, for a long time, he didn't feel proud of his work at all. But he kept refining, learning, failing forward. What helped was repetition, and working at MotorTrend gave him plenty of that. He says the volume of work forced him to learn what worked and what didn't. Over time, that allowed him to narrow his focus, to start creating intentionally, not reactively. He began building a style, something repeatable, recognizable, and most importantly, personal. Today, Brandon says he's finally comfortable in his own skin, creatively speaking. He's no longer trying to copy others. Instead, he takes inspiration from the photographers he's looked up to and adds his own twist. That blend became his voice, a visual signature. He compares it to food. When you taste 5 different dishes, prepared by the same chef, you notice a consistent flavor, a rhythm. Photography, he says, is the same. Whether it's the composition, the tones, or the lighting, true artists have a fingerprint. You can look at a shot and say, "Yeah, Brandon." Lim took that, and he's proud of that evolution. But it's not just about style. For Lim, the process matters a lot. Despite living in the digital age, he still works like it's the film era. Back in the day, car photographers shot on slide film. You couldn't fix anything in post. What you shot was what you got. Lim brings that same discipline to his digital work. He tries to get everything right in camera. Why? Because limitations make you better. You can't always wait for golden hour. You might be stuck with a boring parking lot and overcast skies. That's when creativity kicks in. He plays with composition, with lighting, with the environment. He turns constraints into fuel. That's where his darker, moodier style comes from. It's not overly produced. It's carefully crafted in real time, using the tools at hand. And that's what makes his work feel raw, real, and visually unforgettable. Lim admits he'd love to explore more experimental setups, studio shoots, wild lighting, vibrant colors. But most of the time, he's in fast-paced run-and-gun scenarios. And that's okay. It's in those moments that his true skill shines. Still, even with all the success, Brandon keeps things grounded. We asked him what advice he'd give to aspiring car photographers, and his answer was simple: don't overcomplicate it. He says the key is to keep the passion alive. Shoot what excites you. Don't shoot for likes or followers. Don't let the pressure of perfection take the fun out of it. If you love it, keep doing it, and the rest will follow. Even now, with a packed professional schedule, Lim makes time to shoot for fun. That personal work is what keeps the fire burning. It's what reminds him why he started. He says the lines between work and personal life can blur quickly in a creative career. That's why taking time to create for yourself is essential. It recharges your spirit and reconnects you to your purpose. And perhaps the most refreshing part of all? Brandon doesn't take himself too seriously. At the end of the day, he says, it's just taking pictures of cars. That humility, that passion, that playful energy, that's what makes Brandon Lim not just a great photographer, but a role model for anyone chasing a creative dream. From cleaning cars on set to capturing the world's most stunning automotive imagery, Brandon Lim proves that with curiosity, commitment, and a camera, you really can live the dream. And that's a wrap from Shift Path, where we spotlight the passion behind the drive. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that fuel your love for cars. See you in the next one.